Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your daily live stream and to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. For those of you who are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button after you're done watching your daily message. So today is Friday, July 9th, so I don't do live streams on Saturdays and Sundays. So today is the daily energies plus an extension, which means that I'm going to break it down into each individual sign when I get to that element. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer reading, but that's okay because I'm sure it would be worth the wait. All right. So for those of you who are new to my channel, this is a place where you can come and you can chill and be yourself. You don't have to worry about being judged. Nobody here judges. Nobody here. We're all family. Doesn't matter who, what, where, when, or anything. When you come to this channel, you are part of the family. So I just want to welcome all the newbies because I've gained me a few, which has made me extremely happy. So with that being said, my name is Melody. For those of you who are new, I didn't introduce myself. I apologize for that. All the monthlies are officially up. I finished them off yesterday. I'm sorry it took me so long to get them done. I apologize for that. But I was doing other things. It's not like I was really, well, I guess a little bit I did waste my time. But for the most part, I was working on something else. All right, so the other couple things I was working on was a new Oracle deck. I'm working on that. Now, this Oracle deck that I'm creating is going to have a variety of things in it. It's not going to be like the regular Oracle decks that I've already created. It's going to be different. So far, what I've got done is I got the back sides done. I got the picture on it. With my name on it. And then on the other side, I have, I actually made the witch runes, believe it or not. I finally figured it out. So it's going to have the witch runes in it. It's going to have the planets, the houses, and the zodiac signs in it. Right there's 36 cards between them three things, plus the witch runes. So and I'm not sure about the rest of it yet. I still have to put it together. But so far, that's what I got so far. And on this new deck, the reason why it's going to take me a little longer is because I got to do the research, right? I got to do the research when it comes to the planets, the houses, and the zodiac signs, because I want to make sure that I get it right. So I am currently working on a new deck of cards. So it's not like I'm just sitting here wasting my time. The other thing that I worked on was I have the chalkboard flipped around right now, but on the other side of this chalkboard is a list of all of my services and how much they are. And what I did was I wrote it down, hand wrote it. So it's a little messy, but that's okay. It's authentic. It wasn't written by nobody but me. And I posted it to YouTube, I posted it to Facebook, and I posted it to Instagram. So whenever you come across that, there's ways where you can get a hold of me. You could go onto my website, Oracle of the Crows, GoDaddySite.com, I think is what the address is. I have it written down somewhere. But it's on GoDaddy. So if you Google Oracle of the Crows, GoDaddy site, I will come right up. I already did it. I was working on a website yesterday. That's something else that I was doing, getting that straightened up, adding things, trying to rearrange things, added photos. I actually added a photo of my services to my website, as well as put it in services with the time or with the amounts and all that. So I have been a little bit busy behind the scenes. However, I didn't get a chance to get to the moon readings, but that's okay because I have the moon cards out for today. And then when we do Freebie Friday tonight, we can go a little bit deeper into personal, what the moon means for you. I am going to do a moon reading, but it's not going to be for individual signs. It's going to be a pick a star. I'm not sure if I'm just going to make one pick a star, if I'm going to do by element, but I am eventually going to do it at some point in time today. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the planetary actions. That's just a little mumbo jumbo, a little bit of I guess, an excuse of what took me so long to get the monthlies finished. So get a jerk of my go-go juice here. So today is July 9th. The sun and moon are both still currently in Cancer because we're having the new moon in Cancer. And what caught my attention is the degrees and the 44, I guess it's minutes. I'm not sure what that other number is, but I know the first one is degrees. So the moon is 11 degrees, 44, I guess, minutes. I'm not sure if somebody knows what that second number, what that little dash means. Please let me know. But I'm going to say it's minutes because I feel like that's right. So that's what caught my attention is that master number 11 and then the master number 44. So you got like a double master number in there. Well, tomorrow the sun and the moon are still going to both be in Cancer. So we got the moon in Cancer and the sun in Cancer for at least the next 24 hours to 36 hours. All right. For at least that long. And then the moon goes into Leo. Now, when I went on to the 11th, which is Sunday, when I checked out to see where the moon, what sign the moon was going into, and I seen Leo, I was just like, oh, cool. So I went down through, and the list will show you how the planets are set, whether they're conjunct, opposite, trine, square, sextile, that's just how they're placed up there. So what I found very interesting with the moon being in Leo is that the moon, the Venus, and Mars are trine in Chiron. Now, the moon, the Venus, and Mars are all going to be in Leo on Sunday, and they're going to be trine Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. So there is definitely, and then with the moon being in Leo, that's reflecting back to us, right? Reflecting back to us what literally, makes us happy, warms our heart, right? It also reflects back to us our stubborn qualities, our self-centeredness. It also reflects back to us how passionate we are, what we're creating, a little bit of humor, like warm-hearted energy, because Leo is very creative, but on the flip side, they can be very stubborn and self-centered as well, but they can be just as passionate and warm-hearted. So I found that quite interesting, that Moon, Venus, and Mars are going to be trine Chiron. So that's all about reflecting them inner wounds, possibly even when it has to do with our parents with Venus and Mars there. And then it is square with the sun. So they're all in this box, right? They're all in this box. So the sun is about your individuality, your personality. So it is going to be in that mix. It's all going to be in this box form where you got the sun and the moon, which is feminine and masculine energy, Venus and Mars, which is feminine and masculine energy, in this square, in this box. And Chiron is going to be in that mix somewhere, which is going to reflect back to us, illuminate to us, again, our wounds, perhaps even parental wounds. All right, so that's on the 11th, which is Sunday. So I just felt that was quite interesting. That really caught my attention, and seeing how these are extended readings on Friday, I felt like that should be brought to the attention. So I feel like with Chiron in Aries, Aries is it is ruled by Mars. It's about the action, the energy, the aggression, the drive, right? So I don't know. I just felt like that was pretty informational. It really caught my attention how we had the moon, Venus, and Mars in Leo, and then it was trine with Chiron, and then square with the sun. So, and then the sun is going to remain in Cancer. So, we are very emotional people, right? Happy birthday to all the Cancers that were born on July 9th today. 34 years ago, I had my first child. So my oldest daughter's birthday is today. So I doubt she'll be listening, but I'll give her a shout out anyways. Happy 34th birthday, baby girl. So Sunday. The sun in Cancer is about our instincts. And it's also, the sun in Cancer is about, of course, our insecurities, perhaps when it has to do, like I said, with our parents and how the wounds that we need to let go of, right? All right, so the sun and moon in Cancer today, the moon is 11 degrees, 44 minutes in Cancer. At least it was 15 minutes ago when I checked it. It could have moved a little bit further. All right, so let's go over, that was the planets and where everything's at this weekend. Let's go over today's date. So today is July 9th, 2021. So 7 July plus 9 is 16. Okay, it reduces down to a 16. 16 reduces down even further to a 7. 2021 reduces down to a 5. So you got 7 plus 5, which reduces down to a 12, which reduces down even further to a number 3. So 3s are about standing in your authenticity, being authentic to yourself, being authentic to other people, being able to express yourself authentically, being able to create things authentically. So basically, it is also about having your angels around you as well, feeling enveloped with them angel feathers and feeling the warmth of their love. That's another 3 energy, as well as standing in authenticity. So, and then we'll go ahead and do the other 2 days. So 7, 10, 7 plus 10 is 17, which reduces down to an 8. 8 plus 5 is 13, which is the goddess number that reduces down to a 4. 4s are about stability. 4s are about, having your angels again around you, your highest ascended masters, your teachers around you, showing you love, supporting you, praising you for that hard work that you've been putting in to bring about this stability. All right. And then Sunday, 7-11, 7 and then master number 11 reduces down to a 2. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14, which reduces down to a 5. So again, them 5s are about the changes that we need to make, right? The changes that we can make within ourselves, but there is a struggle or a challenge that comes along with these changes. And I feel like that's why you got the sun and the moon and Mars and Venus square, and then Chiron is in that mix, because the 5s is the changes that we need to make within ourselves to heal them inner wounds so that we can bring them up and let them release, right? Let them release from us, them insecurities, the wounds. It's like you're learning something. Learning what the challenge is, learning what you need to overcome. So those are the next 3 days. So we're going to just work on today, and we'll go into the tarot cards to pull in the next couple of days. So today is a number 3 day. Number 3. So the daily affirmation for today comes, well, holy cow, I have a whole bunch of messages. Good morning, good morning, paradigm. All right. So the daily affirmation is coming from the category of work, right? It's all about our work today. And if you look, there's a cat on there. So you could have a cat, a great cat as a familiar. I do complete work. I tie up loose ends and follow through on projects and enjoy the feeling that comes from a job well done. So it's about completing projects today, completing projects and feeling good about the fact that you are tying up them loose ends, right? Tying up them loose ends, which is bringing you tomorrow that stability, right? So let me go ahead real quick and read these messages. So is paradigm, the moon stays in each degree approximately 2.5 hours, if I remember correctly. Minutes, I don't know too much about. My best friend's birthday is today. We didn't speak for 3 years and the reached out Sunday. Awesome, Paradigm. Today is my oldest daughter's birthday. She was born July 9th, 1987. And 5 days later, I turned 18. So our birthdays are only 5 days apart. She was like a mini birthday present to me. And my goodness, what a birthday present she was. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So I think we're going to mix things up a little bit. I usually start with water, but I think I'm going to start with earth today because earth is usually last. So we'll do earth, and then we'll do air, and then we'll do fire, and then water. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with element of earth. So what's the moon's energy around the element of earth? What does the moon's energy look like for the element of earth? What does the moon's energy look like for the element of earth? Okay, yeah, work through your fears with the new moon in Scorpio. So we're going to go ahead and move the camera down here so you guys can see. So work through your fears. So the moon's energy today for the element of earth is helping them to work through the fears that keep stinging them, like the Scorpio. And then with it's new moon energy, but it's in Cancer, which happens to be a sister sign to Scorpio. So what is the element of earth doing today? Working through them fears. Scorpio is the house of transformation, right? So that you can go through your personal transformation so that you can complete projects and tie up some loose ends that'll help you to be more authentic, all right? And then we have surrender to the divine for the element of earth. So surrender to the divine, right? And, with that three's energy, that is about standing in your authenticity. That is about standing in your personal power. So there could be some sort of a negative energy for you, earth signs, that keeps coming back and stinging you for some reason. And you need to work through it. And I feel like you're being divinely guided. Just like I said, 3, you have your angels around you. They're enveloping you with their wings. They're showing you some divine love. And they're assisting you with working through this fear that keeps coming back and stinging you. And I feel like this fear has a lot to do with having a positive feeling. It may even be about completing something you've been working on. If you're anything like me, earth signs, I am notorious. I start a project, I put it down, I go to the next thing before I even finish that project. I am notorious for that. So I am right there with you, earth signs. However, and then I get bored easy, I think. It tests me mentally, and then when I overcome and pass that test, then I get bored. That's why it took me so long to get the monthlies out, because I was doing them and then I would start them and then I would go off in another direction. Like I said, I was working on them cards. And then, I got tired with that and I went in another direction and I decided to do that list on my chalkboard. So I'm right there with you, Earth signs. I am right there with you. All right. So let me hop up real quick here and grab a set of crystal cards. Because this is the only thing I forgot to grab. So let's go ahead and see. That's the overall energy for the element of Earth. So what we're going to do is go through each individual sign. We're going to go with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn and see what their energy looks like and what's coming towards them this weekend. Because these are extended, so they're going to be a little bit longer. All right, so let's start off with Taurus. Taurus, what's going on with Taurus? What is coming? What's Taurus's energy look like and what is coming towards them for this weekend? What is coming towards Taurus? Okay. The Devil. So we have the Devil in reverse, right? So the Devil for Taurus. All right. So Taurus, you have the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. Capricorn has Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto being retrograde, Pluto is the planet of transformation, and so is Scorpio. That's the house of transformation. So it makes perfect sense. It's about taking back your power, right? Taking back your power from these fears, Taurus. Taking back your power from these fears and mastering self-control to complete something today throughout the weekend. All right. So let's go ahead and see why the Devil card is in reverse for you as what's coming towards you. The Devil breaks free from constraints and overcomes what has kept him down. His patterns or bonds are broken, freeing his spirit from a collective shadow to be able to create a new, more useful structure. Beautiful, beautiful Taurus, because here you are taking back, like I said, taking back your power, right? Taking back your power from things that have restrained you. And you are mastering this self-control. You're mastering the self-control to complete projects today, to tie up loose ends this weekend. And you're becoming more free from the shadow of negative energy, shadow of fears that keep coming back and like giving you the whammy. All right. So that is beautiful. Nice to see, Taurus. So Virgos, what's going on with Virgos this weekend? What's coming towards Virgos? Well, that one wanted to land on my lap. So Virgos. Well, we have the Death card. The Death card. So talk about transformation in Scorpio, right? Scorpio, that's Scorpio energy. So working through them fears that keep stinging you, learning how to surrender to the divine. It's like you are in the process of this transformation, but you have not yet completed it. So the Death card. She is impatient or struggling to get out of the old skin, right? And that's exactly what is happening for you, Virgo. You are struggling to shed that old skin. It's like you have this fear, right? You have this fear with the struggle. So what are you tying up? You are tying up, going through, finishing up this transformation, finishing it up, and tying up this loose end to where you can move forward over the next couple of days to finish projects, to start creating new ones, to be able to surrender to the divine and start trusting your intuition. It's like that Death card tells me that, you're struggling right now. You're very much struggling. We have new moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio coming out for you, Virgo. So currently, the moon's energies are helping to pull that old layer off of you. They're helping you to shed this old skin that you are stuck in. And they're telling you the best way to get through it is just to surrender. Just to surrender. And this is how you're going to complete this. And what's really funny is that 12 energy, which is what the day reduces down to. Beautiful, Virgo. So that is what is coming towards you, is finishing off, letting go of that old layer, letting go of shedding whatever it is that you got to let go of, because you're in the process of a spiritual rebirth, Virgo. Capricorns. What's going on with Capricorns this weekend? What is going on with Capricorns this weekend? Capricorns. Oh, we got the Lovers. We got the Lovers coming through. So right off the bat, all three of you earth signs got a major arcana. So this new moon in Cancer is a major turning point in you guys' life, right? Where you're going to learn how to surrender to your spirit, surrender to the divine, where you're going to learn how to let go of old patterns, let go of things that are dead, things that are no longer serving you, breaking free of them chains, breaking free of the things that have held you down. I just feel like and you all are going to complete this, right? This is something you're all going to complete. So Capricorns with the Lovers. And it's in the upright position. So the Lovers brings people together passionately. There's a magnetic charge drawing the Lovers towards people, places, and or things. In this time of choice, they are rushing towards their heart's desire. It's a powerful attraction of opposite poles. Sometimes this powerful attraction can be between parts of a person wanting to come together, or it is the Lovers wanting to reunite with one another. So I feel for you, Capricorn, it's parts of you that are coming together. Because why? Because you're working through these fears of choices, of change. And you're tying up this loose end by bringing all of the pieces of you, Capricorn, back together. And learning from your mistakes. You're mastering something. You're learning from these mistakes. Because why? Because that's what you do, Capricorn. You make the mistakes and you take these mistakes as a learning process. It's something that you had to learn. And that there you are. You're surrendering to the divine. So you have Gemini. And Mercury is in Gemini currently. So that's about communication. It's about learning how to adapt to this change. It's about learning how to adapt to help you to follow through and complete some projects. Maybe even to complete a choice that you have to make, Capricorn. So that is beautiful. You each got a major arcana. So this is a major thing in each one of you guys' lives. So we're going to go ahead and get some crows advice. What advice you have for the element of earth? Yeah, cleanse and clear your energy. Makes perfect sense because you each have something major happening. Taurus, clean and clear that energy from that darkness of these fears that had you chained and bound. Virgo, clear and cleanse your energies through letting go of this struggle and this challenge of shedding these old ways, of shedding these fears and learning how to surrender to the divine. And in Capricorn, clearing out these fears to make better choices in your life, right? Make better choices. So let's go ahead and pull another crow card. Yeah. Love you to the moon and back. Spirit's telling you, surrender to the divine. I love you to the moon and back. Remember, I said threes are about having them angel wings envelop you and them showing you the divine love. And that's what they're telling you, earth signs. We love you to the moon and back. So it's time to clear this fear, this darkness that is stagnant within you. Clean and clear the energy. And look, we have another snake coming through. So I feel like that is more for Virgo energy. Shed that forbidden energy. It's time to clear that forbidden energy. And then love you to the moon and back. Yeah, there's a divine plan in order. That's why you're supposed to surrender to the divine, because there's a cosmic plan or signs to how everything works. So I feel like that is for Taurus and Capricorn. And I feel like the snake energy, seeing how there's a snake on a death card and it's about shedding your skin for Virgo. I feel like clear and cleanse your energy with that snake energy is specifically for Virgos. All right. So let's go ahead and get the crystal cards for you guys. So rosacite, heart and throat chakras. Knowledge, memory, and trust. I am perceptive. So learning to surrender to the divine, learning to trust in the divine, and opening up your hearts, right? With that throat chakra, being able to express authentically. And now we have fulgurite, which is crown, third eye, and throat chakra. So you got heart, throat, crown, and third eye. Communication, concentration, and clairaudience. I am focused. So we have Gemini currently in Mercury. In Capricorn, you got the Gemini card. And then fire opal. This is about the sacral chakra, abundance, creativity, and vitality. I am passionate. All right, so there you go, earth signs. Those are your messages. All right, so next we're going to go into the element of air. All right, so get that timestamp. All right, so air signs. So what's the moon's energy around the element of air? What is the moon's energy around the element of air? Well, we have nothing is yet set in stone. And that's because you have your emotions, I feel, air signs play a lot in your manifestations. So nothing is yet set in stone until you learn how to calm these waves of emotions that you are feeling, air signs. All right. So that's the moon's energy around you, is nothing is yet set in stone. There is nothing completed is what I feel that they're telling you. All right. So let's go ahead and go into each individual sign. We're going to start off with Aquarius. We'll do Aquarius first, and then we'll do Libra, and then Gemini. So Aquarius, what's coming towards Aquarius this weekend? What's coming towards Aquarius this weekend? Okay, well, we have the Six of Swords. We're talking about air, and here we go with an air sign or an air suit for you, Aquarius. It's the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords to me is about moving into a calmer emotion. But we're going to see here, it is facing the right. She is very sure of her vision and perception. All right, so So I feel like they're telling you to calm down them emotions, Aquarius, so that you can be very sure, so that you can see things from that higher perception. Because if not, these topsy-turvy, wavy emotions for you, Aquarius, are going to block your vision. So I feel like that is your message for Aquarius. So, seeing things from a higher perspective throughout the weekend, seeing things from that higher perspective and seeing how your emotions play a big part in your movement. And why your emotions perhaps have a big part on unfinished projects. All right, so Libra, what's coming towards a Libra this weekend? We have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords in the reverse position for me is you taking off them blinders, right? Taking off them blinders that you were refusing to see something or making some sort of a decision. All right, so the Two of Swords, and we're working on air. So this is kind of awesome that you're getting all swords. She is ready to engage again after a time out. She may have new insights to support what she chooses to do. So the stork teaches a woman to balance on one foot while dancing with her swords. So I feel like that's exactly what you were doing. You were learning how to balance out your mental and your emotional bodies this weekend, Libra, so that you can engage in projects, so that you can complete something and enjoy the completion, enjoying and having finding enjoy and feeling that comes from a job well done. So you're going to start enjoying yourself, right? You're going to start, following through on things. You're going to make better choices for your life. So I feel like, Libra, your overall message is to bring this sense of balance within between your head and your heart, because your emotions are they're wavy. It's like they're up and down, up and down. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that it's time to bring that mental and emotional body into a sense of balance, so that you could see something from a different perspective and finish something that you started. So you're tying up a loose end this weekend, Libra, through finding that sense of balance between your head and your heart. All right, so there you go. Now let's do Gemini. What's going on with Geminis? Gemini. Gemini. What's coming towards Gemini? Okay, well, we have the Two of Discs for Gemini. Well, good morning, Falula Bell. All right, so for Gemini, we have the Two of Discs. I didn't do water signs yet, Falula Bell. They will be coming up. Next is fire and then water, because I try to wait for you. And when I don't see you on, I try to maneuver it so that you don't miss your messages, so you don't have to go back and watch them. She doesn't want to have a very complicated life now. She wants simplicity and finds it hard to juggle two or more responsibilities, obligations, or activities in her life. She may want space of freedom from responsibility now. So the woman nurses twin babies as she is held in a cycle by a double-headed snake. Now listen, Gemini is the twins, right? The twins. So, she's holding twin babies. Gemini, that's you. You're the twins. And you have this double-headed snake that is around you. So there could be, the double-headed snake. When I think of the snake, I think of Scorpio. I think about shedding that old, right? Shedding that old skin, letting it go, so that you don't have a complicated life, so that you can have the simplicity that you are looking for. So it's about calming them emotions, right? Trying to stay in that balanced head and heart space for you, Gemini. And if you're juggling more than one responsibility or obligation, you are going to find that freedom to be able to complete the projects that you have started. You're going to find it. You're going to be able to juggle whatever it is that you need to complete. But what got me is the twin babies in Gemini. That's you. You're the twins. You're the sign of the twins. So I feel like you could have a couple of projects that you're working on. And I feel like this weekend, look, there's the moon in the background for you, Gemini. So I do feel that you're definitely going to be completing some things that you started. There's a completion process coming through for you. All right. So what's advice for the element of air? Well, okay. Advice for the element of air from the crows. Yeah. Because the best is yet to come, air signs. The best is yet to come. And then another card for air, advice from the crows, right? When the time is right. So when the best is yet to come when it comes to timing. Now, Saturn is the timekeeper. And Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, right? So retrograde in Aquarius. Now listen, the timekeeper, that's about time. We have the full moon coming up in Aquarius in 2 weeks, right? So that could be when the time is right, where things are going to finally come into fruition for each and every one of you guys. Whatever projects you're working on or whatever you are trying to complete could come into fruition around the new moon in Aquarius, or the full moon in Aquarius, because Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn is the timekeeper. They're the timekeeper. Saturn is about order. It's about maturity. It's about time. It's also about what's restricting you. And right now, I feel like these emotions, these waves of emotions, is what's restricting you, air signs. So let's go ahead and clarify. The best is yet to come, and when the time is right. Yeah, look at that yellow. Confidence, success, happiness, and optimism. The best is yet to come, where you're going to have more success than you could ever imagine, and you just need to stay You need to stay confident. You need to stand in your power, which is the 3 energies. Stand in your personal power and to be confident in that personal power, right? Don't let the power of your emotions keep you stuck. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic that the best is yet to come. So when the time is right, okay, well, we have mourning and we have hospitality. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, air signs, when the time is right, right? You're going to break bread with somebody. You're going to have this bread breaking where you're going to sit down and possibly have this conversation, tie up this loose ends. What's a loose end is things that you're mourning over, right? Things that need to end. That urn there is that death card. Things that need to end. Things that you're mourning over. Things that you've lost, right? And this is about when the time is right. You are going to be able to complete and be able to shed and be able to make positive choices in your life. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some crystal cards for the element of air. So we have throat or heart chakra coming through for you, air signs. Relaxation, meditation, and alignment, and I am attuned, right? So your heart is going to be attuned to be able to complete things, right? You're going to be able to align your heart and relax and trust in the divine timing, right? Trust that when the time is right, there is something better coming along for you. So there you go. Those are your messages, air signs. So let me put these back in together real quick. Okay, so fire. Oh, let's see what Miss Falulabelle said. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Falulabelle. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the element of fire. So what moon's energy is happening for the element of fire? Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So something with Gemini's energy, and Mercury is currently in Gemini. So communication is key. Take time to breathe out. So breathing exercises. I feel like a nervous energy welling up inside of you, fire signs, where you may want to go communicate something, or this is coming towards you and you're feeling a little nervous, and you are good enough. So that makes perfect sense. You may feel like you're not good enough to offer this communication. You may not feel worthy enough, fire signs, of this communication. You may feel like you're not worthy enough to accept this key from the universe, to what? To complete this task, to follow through on this communication. You may not feel like you're worthy enough to follow through on communicating what you feel, because look, she is over here and she's in green. That's heart chakra energy. So there you go, fire sign. So that's the moon's energy of communication, and the key is to feel worthy, to open up your hearts, to take some breathing, do some breathing exercises. This will help you, fire signs, to let go of that stagnant energy that you're holding within your heart space, right? So that you can complete this task, and stand in your authenticity and be able to communicate what you feel, right? What you desire. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll do Leo first, then we'll do Aries and Sagittarius. So Leo, what's coming towards Leo? The Chariot. Wow, the Chariot. So Leo, you have the Chariot coming through in the upright position. So first of all, Leo, the first thing I want to say is Chariot rules the star sign of Cancer, right? So that is our card. That is Cancer's card. So we have the new moon that is in Cancer, right? So Leo, with the new moon and the sun both in Cancer today and tomorrow, there is, you're having this chance to come together is in this Chariot energy and have this sense of freedom. But in order for you to have this sense of freedom and have success and to have movement forward, you need to feel worthy. So they're telling you to breathe. Just stand there and breathe. Do some sort of breathing exercises. Try doing it 10 times and see what happens. Guaranteed you got to sit down because you're dizzy. And when you're dizzy, that means your crown is opening. So just think about that. Let's see what the Chariot has to say to Leo. The Chariot focuses on accomplishing her goals. She uses discipline and determination to succeed or win. She knows how to move around in the world and takes care of herself. She is in the driver's seat of her life. And I feel like that is exactly it, Leo. You are in the driver's seat of your life. In order for you to turn on that car, you need the key, right? You need this key to turn on that car. The automobile, the Chariot, to turn it on so that you can have success, and stay determined, right, to accomplish and complete these tasks. All right, so there you go, Leo. Aries, what's coming towards Aries? What's coming towards Aries? Well, we have the Temperance for Aries. So another element so far with two major arcanas for fire signs. So Aries, you got the Temperance card, which is Sagittarian energy. The South Node is currently in Sagittarius, and the South Node is your comfort zone. It is where you have your daily habits at, your habitual practices. So Sagittarius is currently in, or South Node is currently in Sagittarius, Aries. So you're completing something. You are completing, I feel like going within for you, Aries, because Chiron is in your side. I feel like it's going within, Aries, and learning how to bring this sense of balance in. Because the Temperance is all about balance. The Temperance is all about balance. It's all about healing. It's all about time. It's about being patient. So I feel like, the Temperance coming through for you, Aries, is reflecting back to you, right? Reflecting back to you these wounds, right? These wounds. It's also reflecting back to you the drive and the aggression that it takes, that drive that it's going to take for you to perhaps communicate or to follow through with this communication, or even to complete this project that you have started. All right, so Sagittarius Temperance. And she is facing the left. For Temperance, integration is not yet possible, as there are a few more steps to go through. And that is exactly right, Aries. You have a few more steps to go through because Chiron is in your sign. Chiron is the planet of the wounded warrior, right? And in Chiron is going to be trine with the moon, Venus, and Mars. And all three of them are going to be in Leo. So, Leo had the Chariot card, which is about determination. It's about having the key to start up that vehicle and have that drive, right? So the few more steps that you need to go through to complete your task is to feel worthy, to heal them inner wounds, Aries. Heal them inner wounds and learn from your lessons. Because that's what it's about, your comfort zone, your habitual place. And then we have Gemini popping up in here, and the North Node is in Gemini. So the North Node is about your life lessons and things that you strive for in this lifetime. So I feel like the nodes are really affecting you, Aries. And I feel like it's affecting you. And within these North and South nodes, there's something encoded within these nodes that you need to pick up on, because it's going to be part of completing something in your life that's going to give you the drive to move forward. So you really need to sit down. You need to meditate. Go outside, put that tailbone down on the ground. Take time to do these breathing exercises so that you can raise your self-esteem. Open up that heart and feel worthy enough, right? Feel worthy enough with that Temperance energy to give and take, to find this sense of balance, right? Wildness of the night enters her bodies to heal and regenerate old wounds. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening with you. You are healing these old wounds, and you're completing this task of doing so. Why? By starting up your chariot as well, Aries. All right, so Sagittarius, what's coming towards Sagittarius this weekend? Sagittarius, what's coming towards Sagittarius this weekend? Well, you got two cards. You have the Eight of Cups and you have the Empress. All right, so right off the bat, with the Empress coming out for you, Sagittarius, that's Venus. That represents the planet Venus. So Venus is the Venus, Mars are both in Leo. And Leo had the Chariot card, right? So the Chariot is about that, the Cancer energy, the new moon in Cancer. So fire signs, you have Venus. And then on Sunday, Venus, the moon, and Mars are going to be in this trine energy with Chiron, which is about healing them inner wounds, right? Feeling good enough, feeling worthy enough to complete this, feeling worthy enough to accept this key to start up this chariot so that I can move forward and communicate something. So, all right, so let's go ahead and see what the Eight of Cups is here for you for Sagittarius. It's an effort for her to reach the center of her being, right? It's an effort for you to reach the center of these emotions. It's a challenge for you to complete this task, right? And I feel like that could shift and change. That has the possibility to shift and change if you raise your self-esteem and start to feel worthy enough, opening up your heart, letting go of whatever is blocking that heart chakra from feeling worthy of this communication or feeling worthy to complete this project, or feeling good about yourself because you're about to complete this project. So how you feel about yourself has a lot to do with success moving forward, right? It also has a lot to do with what you want to communicate. All right. So the Venus, the Empress, she's kind of in reverse. So the Empress is in a period of dormancy. She may feel as if she can't take care of herself or anyone else. The Empress may feel that her creativity is dried up. It's winter, a cyclic period of rest. But she is leaning a little to the right. So the Empress is going after something. Her creative expression requires some struggle or concentrated attention. And I feel like that is exactly right. You are struggling to feel. You're struggling to feel something with that Eight of Cups energy. You are struggling to feel you're struggling to feel your own emotions. It's like you're being challenged. I feel, Sagittarius, you're being challenged. So in order for you to, bring yourself back into the center of yourself, right? The center of yourself, so that you have the energy to go after what it is that you want, to be able to tie up this loose end, perhaps with somebody else, with communication. They're telling you just breathe. Just sit down and do some breathing exercises. I see the 8 and the 3 there, which adds up to an 11. We have 7 and 11. That is Sunday. And that is all about the moon, Venus, Mars, and the sun all being square. And the moon, Venus, and Mars in trine with Chiron, which is about them wounded, the inner wounds that we are carrying, right? So Chiron is going to pull out them inner wounds for you, Sagittarius, and force you to face them so that you can go after what it is that you want in your chariot. Turn on that chariot and move forward very quickly towards success, because after all, Spirit is handing you a key to start up your personal chariot, and to be able to communicate, to tie up this loose end with communication. And with Venus, Mars, and the moon, all three being in Leo, that is definitely reflecting back to you on Sunday, them wounds, and where they come from. With the Empress coming out, this is definitely mother issues, Sagittarius. You have mother issues that you need to deal with. And I feel like your mother really never made you feel worthy, never made you feel good enough, probably even outcasted you. What I want to say is isolated you, made you feel alone. I feel like your mother was unable to express their love to you, which made you unable to figure out how to express it yourself, Sagittarius. So that's why you feel like you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else, and you're unable to complete this task, is because you don't feel worthy. You don't feel like you have it within you. And you just don't have it within you. And that's where your struggle lies. All right. That is where your struggle lies, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and pull some crows messages. Yeah. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Fire signs. And then hello. So definitely, hello could be an ancestor coming through, could very well be, communication is key. Somebody coming in and saying hello, or completing this task of speaking up and saying hello to somebody else. So life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, right? 222, partnerships and balance. Pay attention to new people entering your life and take the time to balance your time and energy on existing ones. So it's about taking that time to bring in that sense of balance with the people that are already around you. Hello. And look at that, 111. There, you are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So that goes back to, that Empress, the 3, the Empress, and it also goes back to July 11th as well. So we got 222 and 111, which adds up to 333, which is today's energy, that 3, standing in your authenticity. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for the element of fire. And we have Stitched Tight in Serpentine, and it's for the heart chakra, which makes perfect sense to make you feel worthy. Grounding, polarizing, and aligning. I am healed. That couldn't have been a better ending to your weekend reading, fire signs. I love how all these messages always come together. All right, so there you go, fire signs. Those are your messages. Finally, we get to water. So here you go, Miss Falulabelle. These are messages for you and me and any other water sign out there. All right, so let me get a drink of my Go Juice, timestamp it, and we'll be on our way. Falulabelle, are you going to make it to Freebie Friday tonight? All right, so let's see what the moon's energy is around the element of water. What's the moon's energy around the element of water today? The moon's energy around the element of water. Oh, okay. Moon's energy. I feel like that's one. It's sticking there. All right. So take time to breathe out. So we got the same one is the element of fire. Because when we breathe, what happens is it awakens a stagnant energy within us so that we can follow through and complete things. I feel like there's another one that needs to come out for you, water signs. Yep, I knew it. And hold your vision. I knew there was another one. So I feel like you need to meditate, water signs, right off the bat. I feel like you need to meditate. I feel like you need to ground your energy. I think you need to hold on to some sort of a vision when it comes to a project that you're trying to complete. I feel like with the breathing exercises, it'll help you to relax. It'll help you to relax and stand in your authenticity so that you can create or finish this project or complete this task that you've been working on, that you've been visualizing, water signs. So we're going to start off with Scorpio, and then we'll go Pisces and Cancer. So Scorpios, what's coming towards Scorpios this weekend? What's coming towards Scorpios this weekend? It's coming towards Scorpios. Okay, well, we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, for you, Scorpio, I feel like, the Three of Swords is about holding on mentally to this emotional pain that we carry with us when we get hurt, right? And I feel like with the Three of Swords there, that's maybe where you need to do some breathing exercises to awaken this energy. I'm taking a gander at the card real quick and seeing if there's something on there that is catching my attention. Yes, there very much is. The first thing that's catching my attention is these three women look like they're fighting for one, and then this butterfly right in the center here. And it kind of reminded me at first glance as a skull, like the death card. And to me, it looks like this lady here is stabbing this lady with her sword. So feeling like you're stabbed in the back, or feeling like you just don't have it within you to complete this, and like to hold on to your vision. I feel like I just feel like it's causing you some anxiety is what I feel. So the women are challenging each other with their swords. She works overtime in her head to control a situation and make sure she comes out on top. There may be a lot of tension or drama now. Perhaps she fears losing a lover or some other important partner or project. So Scorpio, I feel like that's exactly what you're doing, is you are working overtime in your head. And your head is challenging you, and it's causing you a lot of tension. And that is kind of what I was feeling, like the tension. And I feel like you fear losing something. You feel like you're losing something, or you fear that you are losing perhaps a project. Why? Because you may feel like you're unable to complete it. You may feel that there's a challenge in completing this project, and Spirit is telling you to hold your vision. You are going to be able to complete this project, but your head is what's causing that fear, right? Your head is the fear. Your head is telling you something different than what your heart is telling you. Your head is challenging you, and that fear is in your head, and that's what the challenge is to be able to complete some sort of a project. So Spirit is telling you that this tension, this build up, this drama that you're feeling is actually, that is what's controlling. That is actually what is controlling you, is this challenge, this tension, this drama, this fear is actually what is controlling you, Scorpio. So Spirit is telling you, you want to complete this task. You definitely want to complete this task, and you want to complete it feeling good about yourself. They want you to hold your vision, right? Hold your vision, things that you are visualizing. And how to let go of this tension in this challenge is to breathe. Just take a break, go outside or take a self bath or whatever you need to do to ground your energy and to breathe. Because what this will do is it'll awaken that fear. It'll help you to get yourself back on track again. All right, so Scorpio, those are your messages. So Pisces, you have the Empress coming out, Pisces. So the Empress is Venus, and Venus is currently in Leo, right? Venus is currently in Leo. So we do have on Sunday the Moon, Venus, and Mars, all three in Leo, Pisces. And listen, with you, Pisces, we have Neptune retrograde in Pisces, and we also have Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and Neptune is a planet of illusion, your spirituality, and your imagination. So I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to look beyond this emotional illusion that you could be carrying in your head, Pisces. Open up your imagination and hold the vision that your imagination is showing you, right? Because you're psychic, right, Pisces? So, and it is helping you to stay optimistic, right? So that you can listen more to your intuition and be more compassionate with this project. So I do feel that, with Venus popping up for you, Pisces, I feel like that is that Leo energy, that spark within you, that energetic drive, right, with Leo. The passion, the creative drive that you can have to complete some sort of a project, Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the Empress, which Sagittarius had. So this could very well be an extended message for you, Sagittarius, if you're still watching. All right, so Venus, our Empress. The Empress is going after something. Her creative expression requires some struggle and concentrated attention, right? So you are going to be struggling, right? There's that struggle on an emotional level that you are having, but you need to concentrate. You need to hold your vision on what you want to create, what you want to go after, because Venus is about your creative expression. It's about savoring the work that you did, but it is also about like I said, your creative expression, your femininity, the feminine side of yourself. So you could be a little too emotional with the new moon in Cancer, and with the two planets in retrograde in your sign, Pisces. You could be a little over emotional, and you could be struggling to concentrate. But Spirit is telling you to hold your vision, Pisces, because you have the power to go after this project, and you have the power to complete this task, even though you have these planets that are retrograde. I think Jupiter, I said, was in retrograde. And let's see. Yeah, Jupiter retrograde in Pisces and Neptune retrograde in Pisces. And then you have Venus in Leo. Leo is a creative sign. It's a fire sign. So definitely hold your vision on what you want to create, because with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, they're expanding that creativity. They're expanding that imagination. And then with Neptune retrograde in your sign, Neptune is also helping you to see beyond this emotional illusion that perhaps is keeping you stuck or unable to concentrate or focus. All right. So take the time to meditate, take the time to breathe out. This will, maybe take a break for a minute to regroup your thoughts, because the energies are pretty powerful in your sign, Pisces. So Cancers. So what's going on with Cancers? We have the Wheel of Fortune for Cancer. And we have the Seven of Swords for Cancer. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost in the upright position. This one's a little tricky, this card. So I do believe in the upright position, Aries is on the ascendant. So Aries, Chiron is in Aries, Cancer. Aries person or energy will be important in the coming change, or the change will occur around the Aries time of year. And I feel like with Chiron coming on, with Chiron trining the moon, Venus, and Mars, and moon still being in your sign, Cancer, but on Sunday, the moon is moving into Leo, and that's when this grand trine is happening. I feel like this is going to be a very important change for you, Cancer, because the sun is still going to be in your sign, but the moon is moving into Leo. Leo is the sister sign to Aries, or the brother sign. She is a dancer bringing forth new forms to life. Her practical attitude is grounded in giving herself to the world. She lives in spontaneous action, right? Spontaneous action to what? Complete some sort of a project, perhaps, Cancer, that you've been working on. So that's what I feel. So the Wheel of Fortune spins the energy in our lives out of everyday reality into a new horizon or place on the wheel. Each horizon is a different square or astrological sign. Check the position of the card to find the corresponding astrological sign. So with Aries, and it's a little sideways, so it goes between Aries and Pisces, right? So again, Pisces has these two planets in retrograde. And with the planet of Neptune, the illusion, and it has Aries on there. Chiron is in Aries. So what is being reflected back to you is these wounds that are holding you back, right? That is keeping you stuck in this illusion, that is keeping you stuck perhaps from completing something. And then we have Jupiter, which is about expansion. So it's expanding your imagination, right? It's expanding your imagination to what? To create new ideas. So the Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. It's about destiny. It's about movement. It's about fate, right? It's about luck as well. So you can have a bit of luck on your side, Cancer. But in order for you to address these inner wounds, right? In order for you to address these inner wounds that have kept you stuck in this illusion, you need to breathe. Just sit and do some meditation exercises. It'll help open up that crown. It'll help you to hold this vision of what it is that you would like to complete, right? So that you can move forward. So it's like you're stuck in Aries between Pisces, Aries, and I feel what's after Aries, Taurus energy. So that's kind of like what I'm feeling there. And Taurus has Uranus, which Uranus is giving you that sense of freedom to move forward. All right, Cancer. So the Seven of Swords. She lays back and waits for her strategy to play itself out. She no longer needs a plan for every move. She may be able to move more direct and not manipulate. She needs to make amends if she hurts someone. So I feel like you no longer need a plan, is what I feel Spirit is telling you, because it's like you're waiting for something to play out in your destiny, with fate, is what I feel. You're waiting for destiny to take effect, which makes perfect sense, Cancer, because I do believe, I don't even remember what Cancer's monthly reading was about. Let me see. Yeah, breaking the chains of mental darkness and taking the risk to make changes on all levels. And I feel like that is what's happening. You're waiting for destiny to take effect, and so that you can move more directly forward to complete this task, to tie up some sort of a loose end, Cancer. And that's exactly what I feel. You're tying up this loose end, but you understand that destiny and fate has a hand in this. And once, the universe, does what they have to do, there's going to be movement forward. And I feel like that's what you're doing, Cancer. You're just waiting for destiny to do its thing, waiting for the universe to do its thing. So you're holding that vision and you're waiting for destiny to do what it's got to do. But in the meantime, what you are doing is you're going within. You are seeing them wounds that have kept you stuck in some sort of an illusion, and you are facing them inner wounds, right? You're facing them inner wounds, and you're overcoming this challenge that you have envisioned in your third eye. You're holding that vision that that this is all going to work out for the best, that this is going to complete. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. You're holding that vision that the universe has to do something, like there's destiny involved, like it's out of your hands, kind of, so to speak, Cancer. Sometimes destiny is out of our hands, and you're holding that vision that, hey, destiny is out of my hands, so I'm just going to hang on to what I need to do to complete this. And until then, I'm just going to do my breathing exercises, try to keep myself centered. You have that 10 and the 7, 17. That's that 8 energy of, that there's a new opportunity and a new door opening up for you. All right. So there you go. That is Cancer's energy. So let's go ahead and get some advice from the crows for the element of water. Yeah. Notice the signs of divine love. And I feel like that's for all of them, but I feel like that's mostly for Cancer, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune there. That's about destiny. All right, so let's pull another one for water signs. Yeah, you didn't come this far to only come this far. You know better. You know you didn't get here just to be stuck here. So water signs, the divine is telling you, notice the signs of divine love. We love you. We are helping you, right? So for Scorpio, let go of the tension, let go of the challenges, and be more in the flow of divine love. Sit and breathe. Ask the divine to come in and give you some healing, so that you don't have the stress coming with completing this project. Pisces, ask the divine for some love so that you can hold on to what you want to create, right? So that you have the power to face these wounds and hold on to what you want to create. Cancer, notice the signs of divine love because destiny is upon you. And they want you to know that you didn't come this far just to come this far to stay seated where you're at. You are going to hold the vision of you are about to complete a very important cycle because the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles. It's about changing of seasons. So Cancer, you're about to complete a very important cycle where you don't have to make plans, right? You're just going to be more of like on the wings of your angels, so to speak, Cancer, where you're going to be trusting more in the divine. So let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, rainstorm. Notice the signs of divine love. They're trying to heal your emotional bodies. And I feel like that's mostly for Scorpio, that emotional rainstorm, that melancholy, the tension, the challenges that you're struggling with. Spirit is telling you, hold the vision because the divine is sending you some love. So just breathe, right? Just breathe. Try not to be in this emotional rainstorm because what them emotions will do is just hold you back, right? It'll cause you challenges. You didn't come this far, right? Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. And I do believe one of them planets is about luck. I think it is Jupiter. Don't hold me to that, but I think it's Jupiter is a planet of luck. And Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. So there you go. All right. So let's go ahead and get a crystal card for a final message for the element of water. Okay. So coral calcite. And this is orange. So it's about your sacral chakra. It's about, that Empress energy. It's about the divine feminine. Root, heart, sacral, and solar plexus. So those are all of the lower chakras. Compassion, confidence, and positivity. I am loving, right? I am loving. So be more compassionate with your situation, right? Stand in your confidence that you will be able to complete this no matter what challenges are before you. And that stay in that positive vibration, right? Stay in that positive vibration that you are going to have luck and you're going to be able to complete this task and feel good about yourself through completing it. And then water signs, we have spirit quartz, spiritual communication, harmony and unity with the crown and the heart chakra coming through. I am radiant so that you can shine that beautiful creative light, harmony, balance out into the world. Why? Because you're going to be feeling good about yourself. You're going to be feeling positive about yourself. You are going to feel again, notice the signs of divine love, the spiritual connection. You're going to be connected to spirit, water signs. So letting go of that emotional rainstorm, that melancholy energy actually removes a barrier where you'll be able to connect your vision with spirit, like open up that third eye is what I feel, water signs. Open up that third eye, awaken to the connection that you have with spirit, water signs. It's time. That's what I feel they're telling you. So breathe out. Do some breathing exercises. Close your eyes. Ground your energy. Because I feel like for some of you, you could literally be claircognitive or clairaudient. And either be hearing them or like they're sending you messages claircognitively. Or even perhaps showing you visions, right? All right, water signs. Those are your messages. So that's it for today's daily throughout the weekend for each individual sign. There will be a freebie Friday tonight at 7 o'clock for those of you who would like to stop by. I'm going to go ahead and set it up as soon as I close out this live stream. I do have some jewelry still in inventory that I'd like to get rid of. So if you're interested in buying a piece of my jewelry or pieces, make sure that you stop by and check them out, because I will probably be bringing them out. I need to get rid of it so that I can create more and restock my inventory. Plus, you know, it's the beginning of the month again. It's time to pay them daggone bills. So freebie Friday, 7 o'clock tonight. Be there, be square. It is time to, you know, you got any questions? Everybody gets one question, and then the members get 2 questions. Well, actually, the members can have as many as they want. And then once the memberships go through their second questions, then everybody else can have second questions. But I am limiting the questions tonight. Simply because sometimes people take advantage of it, and you know, sometimes you just got to set them boundaries. So make sure you stop over tonight to get your free card readings and check out the jewelry. If you're interested in buying a piece, you will see how we put it together. It's actually quite interesting how we do it. So make sure that you stop by. And Miss Falulabelle, if you're still on here, we need to set up a time frame to do your last part of your sessions, which is the hypnocrow. So whenever you get time, honey, I know you're busy. All right. So I love you guys. Thank you, each and every one of you guys, for watching. Thank you for the new people. I have a list. I posted it on YouTube yesterday, a list of the services. If you have any questions, by all means, send me an email, hit me up on Messenger, hit me up on Instagram, private message, even Hangout private message, and we can discuss a time frame. You can even go to my website and book the session, which is ORACLEOFTHECROWS. ORACLEOFTHECROWSGoDaddy.com, I think is what it's called. But the link is in the description box below, how you can get a hold of me. There's several ways. So if anybody's interested in a service, I have a list of all the services and the prices, and how to get a hold of me is in the description box below. So thank you for watching. Everybody have a blessed weekend. And for those of you who will be joining me on Freebie Friday, I will be seeing you guys at 7 o'clock. I love you guys. Have a blessed day and weekend.